Greetings, welcome back to some XCOM 2 of the Chosen. A better everything. I remembered what I wanted to check at the end of last episode, and that was the GTS, because we now have two captains, which unlocks the class ability for the Templar. The better barracks classes do not have class abilities, so nothing for our agent. And we have the option to buy a squad size upgrade. Now, there was some discussion in the comments a few videos back about like finding the sweet spot for the current difficulty of the campaign. Yeah, we have the increased enemy squad size, enemy pot sizes rather. Do we want to leave it at size 6, which it is now, or do we go to 7? Is there the risk that the game then again shifts to get too steamrolly? Then again, getting 2 or 3 people knocked out each mission for 30 days is probably also not sustainable. I don't know. Might have also been some misplays, so maybe we are fine with a squad size of 6. We'll see how alien rulers and what are they called? The primes play into that. I'm not gonna buy it this episode, but maybe you can leave some thoughts in the comments what you think about. Should we go for a squad size upgrade, get 7 people in, which would also allow more soldiers to rotate, so we see more names, more heroes that come up. Yeah, interested to hear your thoughts about that. The other thing I wanted to check quickly before we go into the not action yet, you may or may have noticed that I followed a certain scheme when naming the episodes. Spoiler alert, kind of alliterations in alphabetical order. And if I'm not mistaken, we've reached the last letter of the alphabet now. So, I don't know, from tomorrow's episode on, do I just restart with A? Do I think of something else funny or witty, or just skip episode names altogether and just use the operation names? Which always felt a bit boring. Open to suggestions there too. Okay, anyway, back to scanning something. Let's quickly check exploration times. It's all good. Now that's supply rate.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm a bit concerned that we don't have the soldiers available to actually run the mission.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander. I am ready to begin on your order, Commander.
So, hang on. What else do we need before we do anything else? That's all kind of pointless. Viper maybe for the better medikits. He's lost. I think I said it didn't want to go into psionics. And while the shadow chamber is really nice, that's something I want to build on the second exposed power coil. So, let me just check there. Okay, stop whining. Can start excavating that. Actually, I think I might just throw Andrea in here. Rather start on this than on that. And once this and this finishes, we can add more engineers here. That means it's still at least like 40 days. So, you know what? Let's go into Illyrium.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Let's check the barracks. Who's available in 4 days? Okay, here Rebecca, Helena, Sean, Andy. And then I also have to think about the next regular mission. kind of... Well, the spark I can also take out. He's on 8 out of 10, that's fine. That's more than enough to go into a mission. Especially if I buy the armor upgrade. Alternative is also 90 to aim. That's so good. The other thing is I can throw... No, I cannot throw you in. I thought you were bond upgrade available. I'm just thinking of squeezing in like the intel. The supply rate is good for another 22 days. Do the intel, then continue the supply rate. We probably get a regular mission, and then we can see after that mission who's available. And like in 9 days, some people get back from injury, infirmaries back in 8.
Avenger plotting new course.
Like I want that supply rate, but also we probably have a retaliation coming up. 2 weeks. We just did a council and a guerrilla ops. We might actually have those 2 weeks.
That could have been spared.
You little shit.
Had you remained in your place among the Elders' champions.
Our friends in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
Okay, we got a new ranger. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him. Terminator, huh? Okay. Moving target, Shadow Step, Phantom, Guardian, Overwatch, huh? Let's go for Blade Master Phantom. Something like that. So we're out of rookies to train, which is a bit of a shame, because getting more sergeants is always nice. And recruitment is currently 80. Why is Maria in here? That shouldn't happen. I'm seeing double in some places here. Never mind. So maybe once Midnight Raids is over, we can look into recruiting some more rookies and train them up.
Strategic resource located.
Okay, now that we have 355 intel,
Avenger plotting new course.
it's time to go shopping. No, seriously.
Market is open.
Spend that. I should also expand again at some point. But yeah, we'll do that. Okay, soon-ish. Yeah, it's such a steal. 17 intel. Can't just leave that lying around. Okay. Let's refresh the scientist.
New course.
I really should expand. We get this thing. Nobody injured. Fantastic. And a promotion for Sammy.
Together we have learned even more about the Chosen that pursue you, Commander. We are bound
Impact
by a common
modeling.
enemy.
That's crap if I don't remember, if I remember correctly. Yeah, speed of armor research, 15%. I changed the speed of armor research. There are 2 armor researches in the game. So If you change that resistance order to 50%, it might be useful to slot that in for these 2 months where you're actually doing ammo
Influence with the
research.
resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Enough rambling here. I kind of wanted to bring Chris and Daniel here, now that they're sergeants. Guess that's not happening. Okay, how about... Cynthia Ross? The mobility supplies against capture, and then you also get some sort of gear. Question though. So for plasma grenades, they're like, okay, they shred and destroy cover and do lots of damage. There's no distinction anymore between HE and flechette, I guess. I mean, I don't see another option, so... Sure.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
Okay, promotion over here is gonna be... I want to say Shadow Strike. If you can also get Phantom, well, you can. We can always buy it. Let's go Shadow Strike first.
Avenger plotting new course.
More supplies, please.
As allies, I must call upon your help to aid my followers.
A high priority mission. We get a lieutenant out of that. Oh, and we need to rescue an engineer, get intel, and we fight only Lost.
Setting course
Yes,
for
please.
Western United States.
Oh, we've got Between the Eyes. That's gonna be...
Commander,
I want to say
should
walk
be
in the
aware,
park.
We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
You stay. You'll stay for now. Okay, who do you get along with? Let's check it like this. 8.8 with DerAva. Well, yeah, cool. I feel like I can bring some of the... maybe even like here Fernando. Now you only need a pistol against the Lost. With Between the Eyes, it's gonna be... I keep repeating it, and I probably shouldn't, but I feel like that might just be a walk in the park. Like unlimited ammo pistol. Okay, his aim is not the best. So getting those 100% shots, a bit more complicated, but not impossible. And you know what? Let's bring in Spark. I'm not losing any repair time here if I bring him on a mission. Did I not upgrade? I did upgrade your cannon. I just want to make sure that I have people available for the supply rate. Do I go all the way down to corporals? Can the hunter show up on this kind of mission? We'll find out. I'm gonna commit here. Like, I have no respect at all for the Lost. Flammenwerfer, huh? I mean, damage doesn't matter, so even if I took a cannon... Who gives a crap? Let's test the smart gun. Every hit is dead lost. Between the eyes. I mean, there's the risk that the hunter shows up and screws us over. So we're not gonna go completely naked in there. You know, what would be really amazing for you? A helmet. It seems we don't. Let's be sure here. Do we not have an upgraded sniper rifle? No, we don't. We want to bring some weapon attachment on this baby. I want to say a regular autoloader. Okay, you can take the trusty scout rifle. Dragon rounds, just in case we meet the guy. I should also pack those trauma kits. And those two. Okay, can stab. Flashbang does not really help against the Lost and doesn't help against the Hunter, so grenade. The trauma kits, we got the ammo. Who's the Mech Lord? The Warlock is the Mech Lord, right? So blue screen rounds, no point. And I don't think there was anything else. Okay, good enough. Think. Yes. Maybe I should have taken the Flammenwerfer.
Sky Ranger deployed.
If you really have a big horde and then use the AoE mode, and if it works with between the eyes, everything just dies. Feeling poetic today.
Resistance scouting expedition led by one of their top people have found themselves stranded in the middle of an area known to be infested with the Lost. They're holding their own for now, but it sounds like things are getting ugly down there. The Resistance is asking that we do everything we can to extract their people.
One of their top people, huh?
The Resistance expedition is trapped not far from your position, and the VIP is using a remote turret to hold off the Lost. We only have one clear access point to the area, so get to the target's location and escort them back to the entry point for extraction. The whole place is overrun with Lost. Don't bother trying to outgun them. After you secure the expedition, you'll have to return to our original entry point for extraction. Don't get overrun. Keep the path back to Firebrand clear.
Okay, yeah, 71 is not great. I think this whole pistol operation situation could take a turn for the worse.
Death sure does suit you. Don't stand in front of that end, kid. Could do this all day. Yep, just like old times.
On my way.
More lost? More lost. All regular dudes. I think I can just ignore them this turn, they shouldn't be able to reach me.
Go, go, go!
So everybody just...
I hope you can keep up.
Oh, I didn't buy the armor upgrade. Oh, let's see. Depending on how far close they move in, maybe that smart gun will trigger. No, I guess not. Alright. So you come like here.
Been a buck all day.
100. Pop, pop, pop.
Death sure does. Don't stand in front of that end.
And yeah, I don't think we'll have any chosen action here, because they should have spawned here.
About damn time.
I think it's still the best option. 76. You know what? Someone else can also get a kill here.
Enemy eliminated.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Hi. Now that might be close enough to actually attack me. So why don't we get up here and not have line of sight on them? Why don't we get closer and
Comply for now.
see how we can clear them out.
Efficiency is my specialty. They're as weak as ever.
Not even paying attention to the hit points. Just hit that number 1 button.
I'm efficient. His weapon is empty. Preparing my weapon. Observe how it's done.
Beautiful.
If only had been in my actual body count.
On it. We do things on my time, not yours.
I go quickly.
Okay, let's grab another reload.
Scanning.
Timer looks good. Oh, I wasted a second free reload. Okay,
Our duty it is.
happens.
You'd almost think I was human.
What are those two doing? Okay, time for some more pop-pop.
Putting feet to pavement.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hell.
I'm going.
I did see that one. Let's make sure the area up here is clear. It certainly is. Always get me with that one.
No problem, boss.
Always get me.
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
Good to go.
Oh, you're triggering something. Oh, there was a brute in there. It's unfortunate for him. Stab it. Between the eyes.
Got him. Moving out.
Now let's not trigger anything new this turn. This one is very close. Okay, who do I want to have on cargo duty? That's the question. Probably you. Don't want to trigger the swarm this turn, I think. So that's not rescue. Just yet.
Spaces, the fresh air.
Okay.
No need to ask twice.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Nicole would be the better carrier.
Will do.
I know, a brute.
A great distance.
Seems doable.
Let's see if we can take him out. Otherwise, he should be far enough away to not be not pose any threat. Let's rapid target that.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, how about that? Autoloader,
Whatever
okay.
you say.
Let's just walk, and you are better served with some high ground here. Okay, lost swarm number 1. Go.
Holding.
Kind of close, which is actually good, I think.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Lost swarm number 2.
The VIP is secure, Commander. If we can spare the manpower, we should try to bring the escort in as well. Without the VIP manning the turret controls, there's nothing keeping the Lost from overrunning this area. They're already closing in.
I've got you.
Okay, dash, dash, dash. Now then, who wants to do the honors?
Hostile neutralized. Target down.
I mean, as long as it's 100%.
Nailed him.
That range bonus, that looks really nice.
Hostiles pacified. Enemies down.
I keep pointing, you keep shooting.
Got him.
Sure.
I like you better
Well, let's see someone.
Doesn't seem all that difficult to me.
Oh, there's a boomer, That obviously changes things a bit.
Heading there now.
That also changes things a bit. Okay, so we can't just abandon position here.
Impressed yet? Reloaded. Overwatch.
Okay, you know what? Let's just...
Fine by me.
That boomer though.
Big dog is off the leash.
Give me a minute.
Bit concerned, but I think we're just gonna stay here one turn.
Eye on it for you.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, that costs both actions. Alright, alright. Now really, the question is who gets the Overwatch shots?
Characteristic mistake.
And of course, no, it wasn't the boomer.
Firebrand is in position. Get back to the entry point for extraction before you get overrun. We're picking up more heat signatures than the sensors can keep up with.
Get new sensors. Come on, I mean... Yeah, it's a boomer. But he's surrounded by 3 of his friends. Why is that just a 96? No, you take that shot. Lost, lost, lost. Boomer.
Do I get a badge or something?
Boom. Oh, oh! The car! I knew that. That was part of the car.
Will the death of this one change anything?
82? No. Let's just check. Do we have any 100% shots with anyone? No. 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 Okay, let's start running. Let's double check. Okay, that VIP is here, that VIP is over there. Fine. Super fine.
Location confirmed.
Moving quickly.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
I mean, I could just throw the rocket in there to get really a lot of loss this time.
Just how fast do you think this unit is?
Whoever's building those doors in their subway, like, that those still work that efficiently? Okay, you keep running.
On it.
Dr. Friday. Keep walking away. Okay, we do have a few shots from up here. Well, with one shot from up here. Because then we're out of ammo.
This unit is relatively agile.
Maybe this is the turn where we use overdrive. else I could use? No, I can't use the grapple. Can't quite make out. I think they're down there. They're not up. It's only that one dasher in here. I can't grapple to this thing. That's just not true.
It's dead. And if you want them to die, this unit is now reloading. They're as weak as ever.
Okay. That would be really nice. That thing could die. Fantastic. Then maybe also this one.
How many of you have I killed?
Okay.
Strange.
Heading there now.
Didn't happen. Oh, you can... right, you can't shoot after a move.
I can handle that. You know that was good.
Okay, that certainly helps.
Yet? I'm going.
Keep moving. He's that guy. I guess nothing we can do this turn.
I hope you got a plan.
Closing on target position now.
Well, that's kind of close for a lost swarm troop here. Not sure I'm on board with that. Okay, he's paying me a visit up here. Eventually. Oh, you want to cook for me? That's so nice.
No need to ask twice.
Those lost guys still have menace. I think that's not the right direction to grapple. I can grapple here.
Repositioning.
Then probably just run to the exit from that point.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
We've recovered the VIP's escort. We'll get her patched up and ready to redeploy into the field. Firebrand is the VIP safely on board the Sky Ranger.
Yeah. You want X? And if you listen closely, you can still hear the X spinning.
Getting it done. Tempted, I tell you, to holo target and shoot, but that's just 87. I think we're just out of here. What's the guy next to me? 100%. Okay. It's my last shot.
Doesn't seem all that difficult. I'm going to need more ammunition. I hope you know where I'm going.
Can make it out next turn.
Got it. Moving.
None evade detection.
Sure thing.
Everybody should be able to get out next turn, and I don't think anyone can reach me to pose any threat. So here's what we're gonna do. Gonna stand on the evac and get as many kills as we can. Are you slapping me? No.
1-5. Keep pushing towards the evac point. No matter what you do, you're never gonna make a dent in the Lost. There's just too many coming in.
Really? That's my best shot? That's my only shot? Okay, I think you're just out.
Seems doable.
It's only have one shot. Oh, 77, good enough. Apparently not.
Get him next time.
Yeah, no, you're
Ready
not.
to boogie.
It's not gonna be a next time.
Stand by me.
Okay,
Kick rock.
no parting gifts here.
Let's see what it can do.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Alright, you can choose. No, come on, let's just get out of here.
Going.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
The tide has turned. Now with Between the Eyes, I could have probably, I don't know, holed up somewhere in a high ground position and just found
Plotting
lost
to
followers.
destroy all we have built. To return us to the chaos
I think
of the
that's probably
old
pretty
world.
boring.
Only together.
And while it's effective, you get a lot of promotions out of it. That's not how I want to spend my time, so that's why I'm not doing that.
There's no way the aliens were expecting a fight like that.
Get out of this mission flawlessly. That's good enough for me. Okay, again, this disarming strike, not a fan, not at all. Shadow strike on the other hand. So here's an interesting thought. In Vanilla XCOM 2, Shadow Strike triggers whenever the enemy cannot see you. While the text says while concealed, but for example, a ranger of Shadow Strike who goes in for a slash, if his starting spot is outside of line of sight of the enemy, he gets Shadow Strike bonus. Now for Long War 2 that was fixed, because it would be kind of absurd to have a sharpshooter or anyone with a sniper-ish weapon who can get Shadow Strike on every shot because they are shooting from squad side range. Where I'm going to with my long rambling here, if we get her scout rifle and Shadow Strike, that could be really interesting. You kind of need to scare the edges of the squad side zone, but if that works, like I think it could work, then it could work like I think it works. I did that. That sentence was fully intentional. Did I walk fire? Uses both actions. And Phantom and targeting is interesting, but low profile is so good. And we have bonds available. Let's take a look at that
We are
in
stronger
a second.
by far when working together. Your skills unquestionable, Commander.
Oh, Beatrice is that. Okay, so we have a bond available between Dark and Fernando. And wasn't there something else? Didn't I send him out kind of to bond with the new skirmisher? Probably. Okay, let's look at Beatrice. She's kind of missing her fancy hat. So you are a stun gun person. You can get stun gunner. You cannot get the big alien disable thing. Oh wow, adrenaline surge. That's so good. Too bad saboteurs are not really that amazing in killing everything. Sergeant Dragon looks pitiful. Sorry to say that. Okay, let's go for stun. Go for... yeah, let's try the flash round. I don't even know. Demolition isn't that bad. Then I kind of want to pick this up, but I also want to have stun gunner for the aim bonus. We'll see about that. Next, we picked up an engineer. Did we not? What kind of guy did we rescue? No, did I already put him in here? Wasn't it Daniel? I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I already put him in there. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going insane. Okay, normally I put a card in here, but let's just finish up. We kind of have control when the next mission starts, right? Because the next thing is going to be the supply rate. So I'm gonna do the infirmary and the proving grounds project, and then I'll put the cut in. Or maybe even the defense metrics. Okay, Lori can stay here right away. Help with the healing. Should make our barracks look much more interesting. Jet is back in 4. Jane Kelly even back in 6 days. Wow, we're cruising. Now a set of dragon rounds. Anything else we want to do? Probably advanced explosives. That means we don't get any upgrades, yeah? I mean, the thing is, we don't have any explosives to advance, right? So no, we've never done the experimental grenade, which would then get upgraded. So that's kind of pointless. And if we do an experimental grenade, then that's our last core. But we're going on to supply rate and should get additional cores, so let's do a grenade first.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Okay, defense
Defense
metrics.
facility now operational.
And I can help with the excavation. Okay, that's en route for a shadow chamber. You know what? We're gonna do the supply drop. Supply drop, not supply rate, and then we're gonna put the cut in.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Leading the resistance is a
We
daunting
will have
task,
to do better.
Commander. But your efforts so far have left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do better.
Sabotage.
There will be no more fleeing from the Elder's wrath. It's time for you to accept their judgment. And I will...
Retaliation strike imminent. Okay, so that's about time we put a cut in. But first of all, we do have something we can put in over there. Okay, let's get the information war in here. get lightning strike in there. Not researching any armor anytime soon. We don't have labs. And we don't need the power. Or the touch. What we do need is to find that guy.
My people will listen, whether they like it or not.
Okay.
The Chosen have already learned too much about our operations, Commander. If we don't work with the Resistance on a covert action to hunt them down, we're going to end up on the defensive.
I bet we will. So, that's enough for today. Putting card in here, and more of that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.